Yeah.
But so
I want to walk out of this library
in one piece, no, with no heads of horses in your bed. So I finally got to put the book together, and what was your question?
No, it's okay. It's okay because I want to talk about the son that you and David have. I told you I woke up this morning, found David Geffen Jr., a grown man, big strapping, Ruffin, what am I saying, singing. And he says, he's got a remarkably good voice.
Yes.
He's your son.
Yes, he's my son.
You want to talk about...
he's my and David's son, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Well, as I was just telling him the other day, and this is to answer your statement about David's senior's gift, yeah, I don't deny he was a genius on stage. I haven't seen anything like it. Nobody has. My son, I'm only a mother, but his voice is better than his father's because he has like a wider range. He writes, which his father didn't, in spite of the rumors you may have heard about one particular song, Statue of a Fool. He didn't write that, although his name is on the label as a writer. My son writes like just on the spot. He's very creative, very prolific writer, has an extremely wide range. He doesn't have the same stage presence as his father, but then, hey, the fat lady hasn't sung yet either, so. But he is doing well. He is in the midst of some serious projects right now, which will probably be heard about within the next year, and I'm not at liberty to speak of.
Yeah. But in many ways, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but reading this book, your son barely got out alive himself.
Yeah.
I mean, his own father used to beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, he locked me out of the room and beat him from top to bottom. It was crazy. David was on cocaine, let's face it.
So talk about David's demise. I mean, that famous movie that came out a few years ago, there is conjectures of internet blogs that say he was murdered and stuff like that. How did you see it? You went to the funeral.
Of course.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. As Mama Rose said, who was Melvin Franklin's mother, "Oh, you're here." And my response was, "Where else would I be?" So yeah, I went to the funeral.
So what happened in your estimation? In 2 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I want to make you smile. I want to make you smile.
Everybody still has their theories on what happened. I kind of combined everybody's theories because I had a lot of conversations with the medical examiner that was handling David's case. And I have to take that into consideration to be the truth. He would have no reason to lie. That I don't believe that David was murdered per se, although I used to think that he was murdered as a matter of a cover-up, because it would be easy to say David died of a cocaine overdose and nobody would ever know that.
Right,
they would assume that
drove the limo to the hospital.
Yeah. But then going backwards to the whole mafia thing, if we go into that, because when you mentioned this question of one of the Temptations was murdered, maybe two of the Temptations were murdered.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I had the medical examiner examine David's body even for needle marks under his nails. Okay, he didn't find any speedballs or anything like that, and he did have like $50,000 in a briefcase which disappeared. And so it's my conjecture at this point that although some people and even some people in the family think that the people he was involved with killed him, I think he just got the pure coke he asked for and died of an overdose, and the people that he was involved with stole the money.
I'm going to end with the toughest question of the interview. You've lived a life with David Ruffin, one of the great singers of all time. You've chronicled your time, in many ways your miserable time with him. My question is going to be like an Oprah question. What do you want? What do you want now? And I say that in all generosity and meaningfulness and friendship. What do you want? What do you want people to take away from this book? We all have a past.
and our pasts become our testimonies. I want my past to be my testimony. I want to be able to reach out and lift people, inspire people, give people hope, abused people, abusers. I want people to see that you can more than survive. That was your question. Why do you always blame the victim? That I forgot earlier.
You're doing fine.
I want people to just be inspired, and because I'm more than a survivor, I'm a conqueror. Also, I want to be able to do public speaking in which I can go out and touch people's lives in a group setting, even co-ed prisons, and really minister to the abusers, because that sounded corny, but this sounds like a good way to wrap this up. I think that's what becomes of the brokenhearted.
Hold my hand and let's wink to David up in heaven, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking to Genna Sapia-Ruffin. She's written a remarkable book called A Memoir, David Ruffin, My Temptation. It's moving, it's gut-wrenching, it's in the end result, it's liberating.
Where can I buy the book?
Thank you for being here.
Where can I buy the book?
Folks, you can buy this book at online. The best place is to go to Google Genna Sapia-Ruffin's website. The library has several copies of it. But if you know the internet, just go to the author's name, Genna Sapia-Ruffin, and you'll be directed to a website where you can purchase this book.
Several.
Genna, thank you very much.
Thank you
very much.
Comments and opinions expressed on Writers in Focus are those of the individual participants and are presented for the purpose of discussion only. No endorsements by Atlanta Fulton Public Library System or Fulton County government are intended, and none should be presumed.